millionaire by age 26, bankrupt 2 years later due to $3 million worth of loans that he took to build his real estate portfolio. Now he's back to being a multimillionaire again with a reported net worth of $200 million and an annual income of $15 million from his businesses, real estate portfolio and YouTube channel. So how did Dave Ramsey amass his fortune twice from such a young age while starting from nothing? In this video, we look at 7 of his early strategies on building wealth. But that's not all. If you stick around to the end, you'll get to see the one tip that was the game changer for Dave while he was in his mid-30s. The actual hack that took him from middle class to millionaire overnight. Alright, let's dive in. Hey friend, if you're new here, my name is Olivier, ex-engineer turned product manager. I'm currently documenting the steps I'm taking to build my online businesses with as much transparency as possible as I quit my 9-to-5. So if you're interested in getting your finances in order, starting your own online business and ditching your 9-to-5, be sure to subscribe for new videos every Friday. Alright, let's get started. After losing everything at around age 28, Ramsey realized that the main reason for his money problems was the person in the mirror. So he went on a quest to figure out how money really works, how he could take control of it, and how he could gain confidence in handling it. In a nutshell, he took charge of his financial education and made learning personal finance and money management his priority. He read everything finance he could lay his hands on. He interviewed older rich people who made money and kept it. To keep earning an income and get out of debt, he went back to working in real estate. At the same time, he started a side hustle, counseling people who reached the same lows as he did on how to climb out of debt. This led him to starting his company, Ramsey Solution. In a nutshell, after going bankrupt, he focused on his financial education, got a job to earn cash to meet his immediate needs, then started to figure out how to run his own business again with Ramsey Solution. So learn, earn, hustle. It's all about continuous learning and continuous trial and error when it comes to building side hustles and reaching financial freedom. After filing for bankruptcy, he obviously realized that his original strategy of massive leverage with debt and spending to inflate his lifestyle was not the way to go. So Ramsey reflected on his decisions and came to the realization that he needed a clear financial plan and now understood the consequences of what living without one might be. What did he do? He started to use a budgeting system to gain control over his spending and help prioritize his financial goals. Today, he's a strong advocate of that budgeting system known as zero-based budgeting. With zero-based budgeting, every single dollar that you make must have a specific purpose. If you make $3,000 a month, everything you give, save, and spend should add up to $3,000. This process is valuable because it not only tells you where your money is going, it helps you see places where you could cut back. But most importantly, if you deviate from the process, you definitely know that you are not utilizing and allocating your money properly. And if you keep doing that for a while, you're guaranteed to hit financial trouble down the track. As the saying goes, losing a lot becomes your own medicine. Bankruptcy taught Ramsey how stressful it can get when you need to navigate personal financial crises without sufficient cash reserves. He learned the importance of saving for a rainy day and the need for a financial safety net. So he built an emergency fund as part of his financial planning to protect him from unforeseen expenses and having to go deeper into debt during financial setbacks. Now, when he advises those with a lot of consumer debt, he suggests saving $1,000 as a start to an emergency fund before you start working on a debt payoff plan. His reasoning: by saving up your starter emergency fund before getting serious about debt payoff, you will make sure you have enough money to cover most unexpected costs that come along, which will allow you to not get stuck borrowing again if an emergency happens. Then, once you become debt-free, you build your full emergency fund, which should consist of anywhere between 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up. After going through bankruptcy, Ramsey adopted a life of living below his means. He focused on needs versus wants, avoided unnecessary debt, and made intentional choices to always spend much less than what he earns. That shift in mindset about spending way less than what you earn greatly contributed to Ramsey's journey to financial recovery and success. It allowed him to retain more cash to pay off debt, build his emergency fund, and build a solid financial foundation. Having learned firsthand about the catastrophic consequences of having too much debt and what it can do to you and your lifestyle if you can't pay it on time. After his bankruptcy, Ramsey committed to paying off his debt systematically. He developed the debt snowball method, where he paid off his small debt first, gaining momentum and motivation as he eliminated each one. Depending on your situation, logically, it may or may not make sense to pay smaller debt first. However, Ramsey's approach is psychological. Tackling the smaller debt first gives you small wins to look back on and encourages you to tackle bigger debt. If you find yourself always overspending what you've budgeted for the month, then this system is for you. The cash envelope system is a tangible and visual way to manage discretionary spending, promoting a more conscious and intentional approach to financial decisions. It can be especially effective for those who find it challenging to stick to a budget when using a credit or debit card. Again, as part of his financial freedom plan, Ramsey implemented a cash-based system for discretionary spending, using cash envelopes for categories like groceries and entertainment. This helped him stick to his budget and avoid overspending. To use the cash envelope system, identify your discretionary spending categories like groceries, dining out, entertainment, and other non-essential expenses. Establish a budget amongst each category. This amount should be based on your overall budget and financial goals. Withdraw the budgeted amount in cash from your bank account. This is typically done at the beginning of each budgeting period, whatever it may be for you. Example, monthly or every 2 weeks. Create separate envelopes for each category. Label each envelope with the category name and budget amount. Place the appropriate amount of cash in the envelope, and this represents the allocated budget for the category. Throughout the budgeted period, only use cash from the designated envelopes for the respective categories. When cash in the envelope is depleted, stop spending in that category until the next budgeting period. Keep track of your spending by recording transactions or keeping receipts. This will help you stay accountable and aware of your remaining budget. As time passed, people would ask Ramsey how he's gotten out of financial trouble, and those conversations opened the door for him to start counseling people on their finances. He started counseling others on personal finance, debt reduction, wealth building, while sharing his story and providing practical advice. In 1992, Ramsey launched the radio show called The Money Game on a local struggling radio station for no pay. Within 2 years, it became the top radio show in Nashville. This would become the Dave Ramsey Show, later renamed The Ramsey Show. The nationally syndicated radio show, podcast, and YouTube channel it is today. The secret to how Dave Ramsey turned millionaire at age 26. The simple answer is work ethic. Dave started working since he was 12, mowing lawns. Then he had all kinds of little businesses throughout school. When he graduated from high school at age 18, he took his real estate exams and went to work for his mom and dad's real estate company. Then he went to university in another state, where he continued to work in real estate for someone else for 40 to 60 hours a week. When he graduated, he did not have too much debt at all, since he's been working all along. All these part-time jobs taught him about customer service, how to keep his words and promises, etc. If you've enjoyed this video, you will like this video up here, which is about 10 things I've stopped buying to make more money. Thank you for watching, and until next time, my friend, take care.